What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I know it's been a long time coming and the regional is technically in the rear view mirror, but we finally are at finals. We're going to clank together an Irn-Brus, have a sip, and for the camera as well. That's how you know. That's how you know the gang is from Glasgow. We got all Scottish finals as they successfully defended the north from the invaders. And we'll be seeing AncientGarururmon facing off against Leviamon. And these two are going to be looking to go the full distance. One of them going to be walking away a champion as we go into round one. Big thank you once again to Organized Play Events for letting me broadcast this. We're going to see the double Lady Devi, so you know it's definitely in. And unfortunately the Louis is going to get bot decked, but we do get to pick up the promo Lobomon. Apologies about the camera angle. It looked fine when I did it, but your boy, like, it was a long ass day. So I'm thinking at this point I was cooked beyond belief, as some might say. Gonna see the Ukamon, gonna pick up another white Digimon, so Ukamon in the back, Ukamon in the front. Analog Youth. Oh, there goes Ice Ball. And okay, we are gonna see something. This can swing because it was played last turn. We're just going to when Digivolving for Agaru. So we do get to bounce something into hand. So we're going to swing in, it's going to hit the Gato, we're going to swing in, it's going to hit the Proto. And then we're going to see the boost come down. So we're going to pick up a second Agaru. We don't care about the rest. We are in best of 3 territory, but at this point the Agaru player hadn't lost. The Agaru player, I think, had some... well, I mean, I say that, like... It's funny to say, like, a Levia player at this point hadn't lost any games on the way here, but when you think about it, that's 8 rounds of best of 1, which obviously very impressive, but then also top 16 and top 8, top 4, 0 games dropped, so potential for his first game to get dropped, but even dropping the Lady Devi wasn't enough to stop the engine from turning, because both of them kind of on a low roll, all things considered. Or maybe just 2 reserves. We're going to go all the way up the chain of purple good stuff. We are going to draw one. We are going to pitch one. We are going to gain memory. And we are going to make a Lady Devi X. He's going to put the debuff on the Ukamon as we are going to put out the first Volley and the Draken. Let me know, German gang. Is my pronunciation of that getting better or worse as I try and do all of these in one go? The goal is by BT 20 to be able to say this card correctly, because you best believe it won't be on the ban list by the time that I learn how to say it. We're going to see the Veemon come down as the Veemon, because it is when Digivolving, it's only going to get to play out 1 Goober. Are we going to play out the... can we play out the Dober? I'm going to play out the Dober. Dober on play is going to give itself Retail, which then gives it Rush and Blocker. We're going to push out the Ukamon. First Ukamon is going to pick up 1 body, and then the second Ukamon is going to pick up the Koji. So pretty good double hits. Well, pretty good 2 hits. I'm going to put the unblockable Gomamon in the back, which I think was a really neat adaptation. And we're going to go for the 1 choke to put the Koji down. As a reminder, 2 security have been removed, so the Levia player is kind of looking at lethal if... Yeah, it's kind of looking at lethal. Well, yeah, no, not even if 1 memory has passed. Like, we got a boost in the back, so we are looking at lethal, just straight up dead ass for real, for real. Although I guess technically stuff with Retail does have blocker, but we no longer have Retail. We're going to put the Volley and Draken down, as we are going to put the loops, the debuff down, and of course we're going to gain back our memory thanks to the dog package. We are going to get a pop because the Lady Devimon sees that an option was played, so that's 1 Ukamon down. I'm going to swing in the Merva, is going to hit nothing. You could just ruin mode, because they've already gained the blocker from being on board, so we're just going to ruin mode, which is going to lock out the board for a turn. It means that now the human spirits can't evolve. So it would have to be a beast spirit evolution in order to go any higher than here, but even then it's not the red, like a red hybrid. There's no real DP buffs here, so you're kind of looking at yeah, just having to digicross here. We're going to reduce the cost. We are going to get to bounce to level 4 because it's the lowest. Card wasn't added to hand, so I'm not actually sure that this would work, but we are playing a Digimon by an effect, technically, thanks to the reduced cost. And then it does get a shot, and then we're going to bounce a level 4 And then we certainly have more than 8 cards in hand, so gonna get rid of the Ruin mode, which is really clever. Oh no, gonna bot deck the Ruin mode and get the bounce. So all in all, we've done a really good job of kind of playing like band for band, blick for blick. But the problem is so much memory given over here. So we're gonna go into the Ogre, then we'll go into the Debbie, draw 2, and then trash the Labra, and then trash the Ignites. Gonna draw 1 off the Suno, gonna gain off the Gobbly and the Ogre. Then we're gonna make the Lady WX. Lady WX is gonna put the debuff down. Out comes the Volens Draken. Deborah's gonna give us back the memory, and then do we just make Levia here? I think this is one where we can just straight make Levia, or you can protoform Levia X if you want to like kill the thing in the back as well. But I think you would just make Levia on a single stack board. Okay, no, it looks like we don't have the Levia, so we're just gonna make the we're gonna make the Lilith. Yeah, I don't hate that. Calling, attempt to pop Lilith. Lilith interrupted, pop something else. Is going to pop the Agaru. Agaru gets to get the recycle of a Tamer. Okay, we have to fully resolve first because we're 10 player. So we're going to quickly grab these 2, and now we can resolve the Agaru side of things. I'm going to get to play out an idiot, and then we're going to check the top. We're going to pick up the Gatomon picks up the Anubis again. I mean, I say again, spoilers for the last video that this Levia player was in, which hopefully you've seen if you're already seeing this. But yeah, Lamau, the Levia player did that last time. I got him on, got free played. It found an Anubis. We're just double checking to see, I guess, what's in. I think we're assembling all of our trash into one pile. Judge making sure, because technically that is how it is supposed to be done. Yeah, you can even see the Levia player, like his stuff is all a neat pile, so they're not allowing any sort of filtered trash here to check what's going on. I do kind of like the unblockable stuff here, like the Gomamon, just to be really annoying. As we're down to 2 security, we're gonna Digivolve into Lobo. Lobo then turns into Agaru. Agaru gonna bounce the Gato, bounce the last card to hand, but we're obviously not gonna be able to like post things swing. We are going to delete at the end of turn and play out a Tamer. We're going to gain back the 1, we're going to hatch, and then that is going to be all things. A Digimon was deleted during their turn though, so we are going to burn security, which actually brings the lethal clock to you're dead as hell. We're going to put a Gobbly in the back, and then presumably this Crocodile is going to go sideways. Give me 1, give me 2, give me 3, and then give me game number 1. Whilst they're getting shuffled up for what might be the final time of the Glasgow Regional, I want to say a big old thank you to all of our members that have been supporting the channel. We've got the Mega Justice Josh, who is an Ultimate Hero on YouTube, as well as a Tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our Ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Rule, and Brad. For our champions, Shinikari, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, King of Knights, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Themata FGC, Donkey, Octavian, and Chava. And for our rookies, we do have Greatness Beam, Balfi, Bonsai Beard, Turtle Sovereign, and Ale. And then we have a whole host of DigiX, so many names. Big thank you to all of the newbies as well. I see you, I appreciate you, and I appreciate that we have gone into game 2 with the Ukamon, already pushing out and finding 2 option cards. So we're going to take the 1 legal target that we can, make a second Ukamon in the back. We do have a Goblimon and Ogre draw engine looking to go crazy. We are going to get just, I guess, the 1 check-in, going for the damage ration and open pass. Yeah, hate to see. Can't go for the blue Memboost because it is Ukamon in the back, whereas we are more than happy to take 3 memory and to take it all the way to the bank. Levia X immediately pitched off, and then the Gatomon to probably abuse later. I guess on the one hand, it being an empty board, you could just play the Psychmon here, but we're going to play the Gobbly instead. I'm actually kind of surprised that we don't see the Psychmon in hand. I believe when talking to them, they said the Psychmon didn't come up at all for them, but that would have been an instance where it would have mattered. But we're going to see an Ukamon hit a Wisdom Training, which is kind of giga cringe, and then a Hammer Spark sent to the bottom by the blue Memboost. Ignite in the back. Protoform Gobbly. Okay, so the reason they went into Gobbly is because they actually are just playing their own game. They legitimately do not care what the opponent is doing. I think they've kind of recognized that they're on a low roll, so they're just going to try and play for speed. And if they get back into the game, so be it, they get back into the game. But if you just make a board that kills them, then they really don't get the chance to do so. So the second Psychmon hits the trash, as you can see the Ogremon there. Two lovely ladies staring down at an Ukamon of 5 security. And we are going to make the dog. Newest Artifact, going to pitch off Gobbly, the third Psychmon, and then we're going to, that's -5 the trash. I'm going to play out the Guttermon for 0, pick up the Gobbly as the only target and 2 trainings to the bottom. Does pop, and then we are going to gain back 1 off of the Debrex. And then you can one-choke here by making another Lady Devi. The problem is we don't really have anything good, and you've pitched off all of your Psychmons. I still, at this point, really would have liked to see a Psychmon, but I guess the reason to not is you're just assuming that Promo Lobo, like, Evolve for 2 Promo Lobo makes a Garu anyway, so you don't care too much about the play cost reduction, because they could just take the Digivolving route. But I still feel like it's the smarter thing to do, is we're going to put the Gobbly down instead to make it so that way they can't gain any memory. We're going to swing, we're going to get to play a Tamer, except we're instead going to go fully up the chain, which is going to bounce the Floodgate back, and then he's going to bounce the security with it. We are going to get the 1 check, and then it's going to pop at the end of the attack. Well, at the end of your turn, really. Do get to do the full combo, but unfortunately that is a Crocodile in the trash, so that is a Tamer that is Deaderoni. Very, very cringe. If you are a Garu, you're just kind of like, yep, you're picking up the card and going, damn, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Unfortunately, I don't think there really is anything that you can do except die into the sun. I think Anubis can make Merva here for 2, the old combo that was just horrendous. Like, we have an Ignite, so we have nearly everything. The final piece of the puzzle. It'd be really funny to see the Merva, but we're just going to swing in for the 3 checks. And I think Anubis, he's playing safe. I'm going to pitch off 2 and a Lilith to play Ogre for 0. Yeah, fair enough. We do get the draw. We're going to gain back crap ton of memory. I think we're just being on the safe side. Oh, never mind. We needed 1 extra memory because, yeah, we have pitched cards as well as played the Digimon by effect. We're going to swing in the dog. We're going to swing in, and the cat is going to finish things off. So that is going to be your Glasgow Regional taken as we clink the Irn-Brus 1 last time. And we have brewed up a pretty nasty purple good stuff line. I will have the deck profile, or like the deck picture, shown here, so if you did like what you saw and you enjoyed the Glasgow Regional, want to see more UK Digimon, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 3K as soon as possible. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. Big thank you to OP for everything you've done, and to all of y'all that have made it to the end, have yourselves a damn good one.